Welcome to this edition of the Sober Barkeep. Brian Anderson from the Anderson's Guitar Bar here in lovely Lee City, Texas. And I do have a guest today, resident boozologist, Skyler Anderson. So, how you doing?
I'm doing okay.
You're really excited about this, aren't you?
I'm super excited.
Yeah, drinking non-alcoholic beer. Yeah, because you don't drink non-alcoholic beer. But the reason I've got Skyler here today is not because I wanted to torture him. It's because the product that we're going to try today is Coors Edge. It is Coors' intro into the non-alcoholic. They introduced this in November of last year because of the trend that's going on with non-alcoholic beverages. Now, if you read their website, they say they use the same recipe for this that they use for Banquet. So supposedly, this is going to taste very similar, or should taste very similar, to the Coors Banquet. Now, one of the things they did on this is it's also supposed to be very low carb and low calorie beer. They don't have it on here, but it's supposed to be one of the lowest calorie, low carb beers out there. And since they removed all the alcohol, it also has less than half of 1% alcohol in it. So the reason that I've got Skyler here, Sky, is because you actually like Coors beer, right?
I mean, like is a strong word. But,
yeah, but when I drank, I hated Coors beer. But in completeness of this thing, I wanted to actually try what's out there. And I thought maybe you would give a better opinion because I'll be really shocked if I like this, quite frankly. And I just don't think it's fair because there's a lot of people out there that like Coors beer.
And I am familiar with Coors. I drink it sometimes, but yeah, I mean, well.
So have you ever had you've had a couple of tastes of non-alcoholic?
I've had a few tastes of yours, yeah.
Okay, so let's see. Are these screw tops or absolutely? All right, cool. All right, so let's pour it. Let's see what it looks like. See if it's got a halfway decent head on it, and kind of very light. Looks like a Coors.
Yeah.
And you notice there's not a lot of effervescence in this. Do you know why that is?
There's also no head at all.
You know why that is?
I know.
Okay, so, and here's our lesson for the day. Non-alcoholic beers, to make non-alcoholic beers, you basically do your first level of brewing for beer. Okay? Then you have to either heat it up or you do a vacuum distillation process where you remove the alcohol or reverse osmosis. And either way, you remove the alcohol at that point. Regular beer, you just throw it into the bottle with a priming sugar and all the carbonation's created in the bottle. And so you get natural carbonation. So with all the non-alcoholic beers, they have to inject carbonation into it just like you would a Coca-Cola or Dr. Pepper or something like that. So just like sodas, you have to inject carbonation. And so you tend not to see a big head on these things, and you don't see a lot of the bubbles in it that you would see.
I was going to say it's fizzy like a soda would be.
Yeah, it is. It's not like a beer where you've got the constant bubbles coming up out of it, and that's the reason why you don't have natural carbonation in this, because the process for natural carbonization actually comes from creating the alcohol. When the yeast breaks down and it creates alcohol, the byproduct of that's carbon dioxide, which creates the bubbles in beer. And it all happens in a bottle normally. But with this, since there's no secondary fermentation going on inside the bottle, you don't get the natural carbonation, so they have to inject it. All right, so let's take a smell first. Very light. It doesn't have a whole lot of aroma at all.
Smells like a light beer.
It does.
Like a Coors, yeah.
It's kind of like a Coors Light. Yeah. Okay, let's try it and see what we think here. Kind of has the Coors taste to it.
It tastes like a Coors.
It does.
It tastes like a Coors. Yeah.
Wow. That's wow. Very interesting because it's got the tongue feel.
It tastes just
like the tingle of a. That's actually amazing.
I don't know if I would have known the difference.
Really?
Yeah.
Now there you go, Coors. Cause that's pretty good because this guy drinks a lot of beer, and yeah, I agree. It tastes. This has probably got more of a real of the standard product taste.
Yeah.
Than any of the beers that I've tried so far.
I think I agree. I think ones that you've had me try,
right.
They all kind of feel like they're lacking something.
Right.
But I guess when it comes to Coors though, it's already super super light, so it's not really a whole lot to offer.
You're right. So it doesn't have that real strong.
Yes. Yeah.
Real strong flavor to it anyway. Although what's interesting to me with this one is when you remove the alcohol in some of the other ones, you don't have the crispness that you have with an alcohol being in there. This does. This is a very crisp.
It is, yeah.
Got a real nice tongue feel to it.
It doesn't taste watered down like a lot of them do.
Mm-mm. No, I'm still not super hot on the flavor because it's just the flavor. It's the recipe for Coors beer. But yes, that has got. This may be one of the better staying true to beer products that I've seen in the non-alcoholic. So you drink that, huh?
That's so weird.
So we may have a keeper here. So in my mocktail rating, I've got to give this one a 4. I probably won't keep it in my bar because I'm not a big Coors fan. But if you are, I would highly recommend that you try this because it tastes just like Coors, like a regular Coors banquet beer to me. And from somebody that drinks every day, all day, a lot. No, just kidding. But somebody that does drink beer, and it's kind of a beer connoisseur. You try a lot of different kinds of beer, so you're used to drinking beer.
Yeah.
Here it is, saying it's got the flavor. So hope you enjoy it. Thank you. And from the Sober Barkeep, remember you can always email at TheSoberBarkeep@gmail.com. Send your comments in. We'll answer any emails that we can and may bring us some of them onto these episodes. So from the Sober Barkeep, live well, drink smart.